Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Commodity Futures Report for Friday, November 12th. We'll look at iron ore, gold, GDX, crude oil, copper, natural gas, nickel, and the dollar. So with iron ore here, as I mentioned before, this whole nice sloping move down through here is all wave 3, so this will be wave 4, and we still need wave 5 to bottom here for this market. But we are seeing stocks starting to shape up on their lows now, so you can have a look at BHP and all of those in the Australian video. So yeah, that's that, and gold is the next one, so I'll have a look at silver first today. So this is the bigger picture in silver. So it could be wave 1 up here, but I'm just putting it wave A. It counts better as that. And then the A wave to here, I know most people have got that top there for that, but doesn't work for me. I've got an A wave here, a B wave here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and A and B and C for 4, and then up for 5 here. And then we've got 3 waves for the B wave, and we've got 5 waves up for the C wave, for the B wave, and then 5 waves down here. And then we've been building in trades all the way through here. And now we can see that at the $25 level, which is a medium level, halfway between 2 major levels, eventually it's going to get support on that. Now, the move to the upside here can be high as $40. Obviously, it can go further as well, but this is just, if this is an A wave over here, this is the length of the A wave to the B wave. That's just equality in that terms there. But as always, we just count the waves up, just continue to go. It could probably go higher to $50, whatever. But yeah, so the next thing we want to have a look at really is, well, the next step along the way is finding the medium level here as the support. So is it support yet? No, not really. So we can look for a classic trading levels pattern there. I have been scratching my head how to count this here. So yeah, I did bring it up on, I don't know if it's a 4-hour chart. I was looking at it. I'll just find it. Yeah, okay. So this is a bit of a puzzle for all of us, okay? Because I haven't actually had time to really sink into this just yet, but we found the low. I won't go to the tick chart. Oh, we may go to the tick chart, but yeah, we've built in trades all the way through here, and we'll bring the stop up to here, and we need that 25 as the support there. So I don't think we're at wave 1 here just yet. We could be, but yeah, we just put that up a little bit further for the time being. I'm not quite sure. This is the question. Which wave 1s do we put here? And the other point here too is that, do we look at this as 1 and 2 here, and all the way up for 3 here and 4 here and 5 here? I don't think that's the case, because when we take the low of wave 2 here and the top of wave 1, even if we took it to there, we're still coming into the 60% retracement levels, not the, if this was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here and then going up 5 for wave 1, then we shouldn't pull back that fast. So I don't think that's the case, and we can start counting it from this way. We can start, I'll put wave 1 here and this wave 2 here, and we'll build it that way to start with. But just to let you know that I'm not sure, and that looks too small for intermediate for minor wave 1 here, but it's the most conservative count that I can offer at this stage for this. So now that we're in this particular structure here, it's really about the stop loss. So if I just simply take that, then the 61.8% at this stage is here. So all we need to do is we need to bring our stop up under this level here somewhere, under there somewhere. So we'll just put that in there for that, just in case folks are thinking of getting, it's okay to get in any time really. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you know what you're doing. So the trend is definitely to the upside. So it doesn't matter if you buy here or buy the pullback or buy here, yada yada yada. I mean, we'll always try to do our best to get us in there a little bit closer on that. And of course this will go higher as well here, so we're going to see something like this maybe. So yeah, anyway, we can start. It's probably the blue wave one here, but we'll just treat it like this for the time being, okay? Yeah, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 here. So normally we go to, I don't know if it's a 1 hour chart. Oh, it is a 1 hour chart, yeah. So that means that this stop here, that can go over here. We'll just keep it out of the way for the moment. So I've got this counted up as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 here, and then 3, 4, 5 for this one here. But I'm not that happy about that. But I think it's okay to keep it here for a little bit as well. Just want to check on that. I just don't like that spike. That's the other thing. But I'll keep it there. So it came back to the 50%. So it's possible that that's the case. I'll need to go. I'll start going back over this and check on all of this. In fact, we don't really need anything on that side anymore. Just clean that up while I'm here a bit. Don't even need that. We can put wave B there, just for the time being. That would just it's the hourly chart. I don't need to see too much in all of that. So I'll try to go back and resolve this, because I think it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 here for this. I'll just need to mull that over a little bit. If anybody's done any work on that, please send me a chart. That would be great. I know that's a bit lazy of me, but it's tricky doing everything well. Sometimes I feel I'm doing too much, but what we want to do next is we want to start building on top of this level here. So look, if you can get something at 25, that's great. I'll just put that on that high there for that, and any pullback will buy as well in this case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll probably rearrange this here too. I don't even think that's finished. Well, it could be finished. It's a bit short. That wave 5 would have to be there then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at that point. We'll just see how that pulls back. But like I said, here, taking that low and that current high there, that is our 50, 60%. That's our support at that point. So we just want to keep the stop out of the way at this point. So we shouldn't go any lower than that. So to be able to buy back, well, if we're going to buy back here, well, then I'll look at that and we'll do that properly. But yeah, let's just keep this tucked away out of the way here for a while. Let's see how this develops for all of this. We'll just keep that out of the way there. So yeah, I mean, it's fantastic because we had the arrival, the reaction. We're looking for the first high above the level. That could probably go higher here. I'm not quite sure yet. But it's not support here just yet. But we'll also be building in on this side over here. I mean, hopefully it does come back into this space and then we can just build all the way through here, you know. So I've got the same problem with gold a little bit as well because of this count here. 1, ABC 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a third, fourth, fifth. Yeah, so here I've got as a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So I think that's how it's, I think that's the best fit. Anyway, we'll just keep working it to the upside at this point. Oh, I got that around the wrong way anyway. So I'll just put that over here. That here. I'll get rid of these so I can start fresh. See it with new eyes, that always helps. I can get things quite messy, I've got to make them nice and clean again. Okay, well, spent a bit of time on this one, but that's okay. Gold and silver and the banks at the moment, that's what I'm in. I don't own any I don't own silver shares or anything like that, but our family owns silver and physical gold. So we'll be stacking up further on that. Okay, so that's all of that. That looks quite good. Let's have a look at gold. Okay, for the gold on the daily chart here, I'm shortening the triangle pattern up, and I'm bringing this in line with the GDX and not so much the stocks, but yeah, the stocks started to move up a little bit earlier than this low of October here. Stocks started to move further in late September, I think. I'll double check on that right now. 29th of September, so that brings it over to, oh yeah, no, yeah, that's it, it started there. So that's when stock started to push up there as well. So I feel good about this count. I know that we could use the irregular flat and put this over here and then look at this as wave one over here, and I understand that too, but we won't go, we'll just stay conservative, but if we need to bring in an extra wave at the top of the market over here, we'll know where to get it from. Rightio, so yeah, look, that's where we are really. So from yeah, so we've got wave 1 and 2 here, and we're going up for wave 1 here as well, and pull back for wave 2. I'll go to the intraday. I haven't totally got that sorted out, that little trend in there yet, so I'll do that soonish, maybe in the next video. But basically we've got 1 and 2 here, and we're looking at 1 and 2 here, and then pushing up higher from that point. So the takeaway today, of course, is that, well, we're on our way, but you probably felt that anyway, so I'm just filling in the dots. Okay, so I don't need to look at, we'll look at GDX quickly. I don't need to look at NCM, we've did that this morning. So let me just find it in my watch list here. I think it could be, okay, so GDX here, we've got this A wave, B wave and C wave here. We've been talking about wave 1 and 2, and taking out the top here, of course, really puts that into play as such. So we can start also looking at this here as wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave up there. I'll need to lift this up to the next degree. That's a minor degree here, and that's minute degree. But on this program here, I'll just explain that if I use the minute here, they're just really big, right? So I just think they just get in the way. So I just use the micro one down here for that, to make them smaller, okay, just to let you know that. I've mentioned it before, but yeah, so it's just a bit more pleasing to the eye. So with that, I won't go into a lot of detail here either, but this move up through here is not quite finished, but nearly. So we could say we'll see a little dance across the 35 and then a pullback into that space. And then we're going to see a really strong move up into wave 3 here, because this will be we're in the third wave of the minor degree and then the minute degree here. So the third of the third coming into play. We're not there yet, of course, but we're not at the top of wave 1 just yet. So perhaps next week or next video or whenever it's suitable, this wave 2 pullback, the top and the pullback here, we need to be all over, because if we're going to shovel some gold, we need to get that wave 2 right there. So that's what we'll do on that front. Now, crude oil. I wonder if I can just go to commodities here on this thing. I think I can, and I did, but I'll go to crude here. And let me just get this back, Humpty Dumpty back together again. So so that's where we are. We've got wave 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're looking up for wave 5. We need to be careful wave 4 doesn't get more complicated. That's always the case. I'll just have a look on, do we do something on the hourly chart here, or was it the 4-hour chart, or was it the tick? Okay, so yeah, a little bit dodgy here, sorry about that. So yeah, up for 1 and back for 2 here. Maybe it's an ABC, that's the other point with this as well. We better go and have a look. Just have a look on the hourly chart here first. It looks like we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It looks like we've got an impulse wave up here, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the haunting thing here is we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here as well. I wonder if this spike's got anything to do with the situation. I'll just go to the tick chart and double check on those. And check on that trend there. Okay, we counted that up. Can that be an A and a B and a C? That's the question there. This is very clear as an impulse wave down here. Well, certainly finding support on this major trading level here. I'm going to have to do some work on this. I need to pull that apart much more, because I've got 5 waves here and I've got 5 waves here. Unless this can be some sort of A, B and C here for the B wave and down for the C wave there. Let's just check back on. I don't know, I've got to work on this. I mean, normally I would go long on top of Group 1, which is $83, but we're a long way from that. And I don't see, if I can see a nice impulse wave up here, then that might be something. I'll need to work on that, so I'll have to pass on that one. And copper is next. This one. So as I may have mentioned before, I think that we may be in a triangle pattern here, because we've got, well, 3 waves to here, 3 waves to here. This move through here, I can see that, as I mentioned before, we had 5 waves down here. So since I've mentioned that, we've seen consolidation, but we haven't seen a rally in that space. But we can get, it can move back to, yeah, it can move back to this space before dropping down again. So nothing I can really sort of do or say or add to this particular pattern at this time, unless this becomes 1 and 2 here and 3, 4, 5 coming down here for a wave 4 down here as a wave C coming down here further. But I don't know that yet. But it is looking like a triangle, so we'll just have to stay with it. But it's going to take a long time. I mean, if you're in copper stocks, if I was in copper stocks, I'd be sort of moving that out over into gold and silver stocks. Alrighty, natural gas. Let's check on that. Different charting program. Where's that thing over here? Have I got NG in here? Yes. So, and this story here has played out. Which is which here? Anyway, it doesn't. One of these shouldn't be here. I don't know which one, but maybe I'll take. No, I have to check. Still. From the top here is a wave 3, and we've got an A and a B and a C here for the A wave. So we know that the whole pattern is corrective. That's point 1. We've got as a B wave here, and then 1 and 2. And we've broken the low here. So we're looking for 5 waves between 2 and 3 here, and they're just not finished yet. We've got 1 and 2 in here, and the 3rd wave. This is probably the 4th, and then we need the 5th wave to come down here further for that, and that will make wave C at that point. Put that in there. So we need one more move here to finish that off, shouldn't be too far down, and then a rally, and then a move to that point, and then we can go up. Okay, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? So that's a wave 4 there. So we're looking for wave 5C of 4 to finish that off. It may not come those low. I don't know about the targets too much, but we'll just keep continuing to work that particular pattern and see how that goes. Yeah, well, I hope we get the 5 waves down here. That will make life a little bit easier. Alrighty, nickel is the other one. We're just keeping a bit of an eye on it. There's nothing really happening here in the bigger picture. As I mentioned before, the classic trading levels pattern is the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level. We're looking for some sort of ABC pattern down here. So yeah, we're not really interested in buying this until we get into this particular space here. But hey, we need to be careful. You know, strong markets can be strong, and that means that up for 1 here, back for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and keep extending higher. But in that case, we've got that green line there that we need to be long above that. But otherwise, we just sort of mosey up to the B wave here, not get sucked into that, and unless we can see a really nice count in that. But we'll be looking for a corrective 3-wave move for nickel. And the other one is the DXY, which, yeah, I think we're going to have to change this count. So I did have a count on another page somewhere, but I can't remember where it was now. But I think we need to put this over here, this over here, this over here, this over here, and this wave 5 in here, even though it's truncated. And then just going to move that, move that, move that, move that. We need to look higher now. So where are we? Got this. Take it to the 5 and not the 3 here, just letting folks know. Even if that 3 was deeper, you still take it from the 5th wave there. That would give us somewhere up into, that would give us, where are we there? Still can't see that. That's where we have to look next for this, and we'll probably need to look at this as so two important points here really is that we can go to 98, wipe into group 2 here. So 96.50, 96.72 and 98 is all of group 2, and that's where that 50-60% retracement is at that point. So that's where we can head off to. But the point being here, the other point here is that I will look at this as an A and a B and a C wave through there. We could also extend it up further by putting the B wave over to where wave 2 is and look at this as wave 1 and 2 and up here. But we'll see how that travels, what that looks like. If it really extends out, well, then we'll know. But the big change is looking at this as 3 and 4 here and 5 here. I have counted this before, as I've mentioned before. It does count quite nicely as a 5-wave structure. It's just truncated a little bit on 3. But the point here is that when you get large numbers tend to skew the count somewhat. They hold it there, and it's only natural to look at that. So we're still looking at a corrective pattern up here because it's a better fit for the bigger picture. But at the same time, we'll look next week. We'll have a look at the bigger picture again, and we'll shoot the breeze on that and see where we are, just in case we end up being in an impulsive move here as well. And that means taking out the top up here without raising any eyebrows. So that's where that is at the moment. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Cheers.